All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Definitely tracking severe weather across the area for right now. Thank you all for joining me at this moment. We're going to chat this together. Give me 1 second as I pull up the live stream myself so I can answer any questions that y'all might have in the live chat. But we are tracking just a small area of severe weather right now in central Georgia. So give me 1 second as I pull it up. Okay, good. Hello, everybody. Hello. So I'll switch back. Here we go. Again, happy Saturday. We're pulling you away for a second just to talk about the severe thunderstorm warning we have going on in central Georgia right now. It's for Lawrence, Montgomery, Trutland, and Wheeler. It's until 8:45 tonight. Like I was saying on my Facebook Live earlier, with these storms that are popping up across the area, is it possible that one of them could go rogue severe? Of course, right? If it gets enough heat and energy underneath it, then we're going to see some of that. So that's possible across the area. So I'll give you a full screen view of what we're really looking at and where we're looking at, right? And yeah, we're talking about Montgomery County, Georgia, of course, right? So Lawrence, Montgomery, Trutland, Wheeler counties. And that's until 8:45 tonight. So here's what we're looking at, straight south of I-16 near Trutland and Lawrence counties, right? And it's just this pocket of really heavy downpours. Also, a lot of intense lightning going on within the severe thunderstorm warning. And it was issued from the National Weather Service because of 60-mile-per-hour winds and some small hail is possible with this. So if you're anywhere near Soperton, Terrytown, they're really kind of in that 4 county corners area between Lawrence, Montgomery, Trutland, and Wheeler, and you're seeing anything, make sure, first of all, to be safe about getting any pictures. But if you have any pictures, you can send it to me, send it to our news@13WMAZ email to send in those photos. But again, really heavy downpours. We're going to see what the winds are doing here. Not really impressed so much with these winds. Let's see. Also, this is kind of like in an in-between spot too. It's far away from a lot of those radars, so not really getting a good grasp of this. But again, 60-mile-per-hour winds were noted from the weather service, and that's what they're looking at too. Hail size, okay, so a good amount of pea-sized hail right there on the Lawrence and Trutland County border. So seeing some hail with that, even some more hail as you head west in Lawrence County near Rents and Cadwell over in that area. And that's really where we're seeing that severe weather, right? In that little area. So again, the severe thunderstorm warning goes for Lawrence, Montgomery, Trutland, Wheeler until 8:45. Kim is saying there's heavy rain along the Telfair Wheeler border. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I mean, just not even within just this one complex of storms, but just all those storms in that area producing a lot of heavy downpours, even if it's not severe. Hello, everybody. Hello, 4th of July fireworks. Yeah, if you're in Lawrence County, Montgomery County, Trutland County, Wheeler, probably not the best time to shoot off fireworks, obviously, because you don't want them to be wet. Heavy rain, like I said. Yeah, of course. Like with the summertime pattern, Nick, there's gonna be, tornadic activity is not going to be one of the things we're looking at. When we're looking at our summertime pattern, we're looking at hail, strong winds. So everybody's asking about what about them, of course, right? Because you kind of want to know what's going on in your area. So let's take it north to south. This is our northern tier of areas. We're seeing some rain in Lamar County, parts of Monroe into Upson County. So near Thomaston, Forsyth, Bolingbroke, just some pockets of some moderate rain. Just north of Monticello, we're seeing some of that rain. Near Lake Sinclair, you just got done with some of that rain. Macon, we had a lot of heavy rain within the past hour. It actually lightning struck our station a couple times. So that was interesting. Taking it to the southern half of the area. Really just seeing that rain, the heaviest rain in our southeastern counties. Like I was saying, Telfair, Wheeler, Montgomery, Trutland, Lawrence. Dodge County look fine now. And what's the best part about this is that we're having that Independence Day concert, right, in Warner Robins. Warner Robins, you look fine, you look dry for now. So that's good news. But again, this severe thunderstorm warning that we're specifically talking about is for Lawrence, Montgomery, Trutland, and Wheeler. Again, that's until 8:45. So that's what we're kind of looking at here. Yeah, Dublin, you're good. Peach County. So, yeah, Peach County, you're fine. I'll scroll over to there. Yeah, there's really no rain ongoing right now in Peach County, so that's good news, right? Where is it headed? That is such a good question. Who asked that? Laura asked a very, very good question. Where is it headed? Because that's what we all want to know. Is it heading towards us? The funny thing about this, and I just read this in our discussion that the National Weather Service puts out every few hours, with these summertime storms, because there's kind of like no wind direction per se, like there's no very, very strong winds, it's actually all going straight up. So where those storms are not going to move very much in either direction. The clouds will just build up and up and up vertically in the atmosphere, and that's what we're kind of seeing. So if you're looking at this radar right now, you're kind of seeing those clouds kind of just like in rain, kind of like building on top of each other. That's what we're going to see in this. So not much movement, but more so isolated places across the area could see very heavy downpours as those clouds kind of grow and mature upwards. But not in any direction. Good question. East Dublin, you are seeing maybe like a few showers, maybe a lightning strike. I was talking about earlier in my Facebook Live that even though that the storms are like not right on top of you, you're gonna see some lightning strikes possibly near you, just because lightning can strike up to 10 miles away from a storm. So just be safe if you're out in Dublin or East Dublin. But right now, no rain per se in that area. So what about Lake Sinclair? Lake Sinclair, where you at? Where you at? I saw y'all earlier. Where is it at? Lake Sinclair was over here somewhere. Give me 1 second. Lots of rain going on. Lake Sinclair. It's not popping up on my map. But in general, Baldwin County, you're good. Here it is. I was like, my eyes kept missing it. There you go. Lake Sinclair, here you are. Lake Sinclair, you had, like I said, you had a little bit of rain earlier, but the rain, this is a current radar. I'll show you the now radar. Because this is a look now at 8:19. There's no rain, so you're good. So you're good. Watching from Wheeler County, like I said, Tammy, Wheeler County is in a severe thunderstorm warning. Crisp and Dooley County, let's head south, y'all. Let's head south. So this is a current look at what's happening in Crisp and Dooley counties. Lake Blackshear, you're getting a lot of heavy rain in that one spot. Like I was saying earlier, these storms are growing vertically up in our atmosphere, so they're not going to move much. So you're going to get a lot of heavy downpours in this area. But Lake Blackshear is getting a lot of heavy rain. So if you know anybody who's like out fishing or like having fun on Lake Blackshear, please tell them to be careful, especially because we're seeing some lightning strikes within that one very small storm there in Crisp County. But Crisp and Dooley in general, maybe some very light showers, but nothing much to say on that one. Twiggs County, let's go to Twiggs. Just maybe some light rain, but I think that green that we're seeing right around I-16 is actually radar scatter. So I don't think that's even rain. So I think you're dry. You're good. Not doing anything in Dudley. That's good. Washington County, y'all are fine. Just maybe it's very, very light showers, if anything. So y'all are good. Yeah, Caleb's like, I'm glad I didn't smoke that brisket too late. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't, because that would have ruined the whole meal. Dublin and rinse, like I was saying, Dublin's not in a severe thunderstorm warning. You're not in there, like the city of Dublin itself, but places that are in southeastern Lawrence County, you're in the severe thunderstorm warning until 8:45. Hi Zelda, hi, watching from Warner Robins Stadium. Yeah, I know, because they're having the Independence Day concert, so I'm glad it's dry there. Macon looks to be clear. Is it possible that another shower pops up? Yes, but I think it's unlikely. I think, so right, this is a current radar, like I was saying. Macon looks very, very dry now. I'm sure the roads are wet from that really heavy storm we had like an hour ago, but Macon should be good for the rest of the night. Yeah, we should be cool, because like I was saying, like with any summertime shower or storm, they're going to take hold of the heat of the day, right? And that really happens when we get to the hottest part of the day, which is around 4 to 5 p.m. We get a lot of humidity, which is around the afternoon time. And so now that we're heading towards nighttime, like we're going on to 8:30, 9 p.m., there's not as much energy in the atmosphere to get these going. So if they're not already going, they're not going to get there. Now, is it possible you could get some rain? Yeah, but it's not going to be a severe thunderstorm. Milledgeville, y'all are good. No rain, like I was saying, over Lake Sinclair is just north of y'all. Y'all are good for now. Hi, Michael. You're talking from Dublin. Dublin is good, but again, severe thunderstorm warning just south and east of Dublin. Lizella. You're good. Like I was saying, Bibb County, we saw that really heavy thunderstorm earlier. We're fine now. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, Scott, please correct me, because me and Ben have been going back and forth on how to pronounce that city. Is it Arabi or Arabi? Please let me know, because we have been trying to figure it out for the longest, but we cannot figure it out. So please let me know, like, phonetically how you say it. But down there in, like, southern Crisp County, maybe just a small shower here and there, but no, like, heavy downpours at this moment. Cochrane, let's go to Cochrane. You're good, you're dry. You're dry. Like I was saying, most of the severe thunderstorms are going to be over in this southeastern quadrant of central Georgia, including Soperton, just north of Mount Vernon, north of Alamo, east of Dexter, Cadwell, and southeast of Dublin. Like I said, Dooley County's dry, Cochrane's dry, Perry, you're dry. This is a look at Perry. Bonaire, Perry, Warner Robins, Byron, Marshallville, Fort Valley, you're dry. Oh, no problem, Tamika. I'm glad you're watching over here. Arab E. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Arabi. That's what I thought. 'Cause Arabi just doesn't sound Georgian to me. Like, Arabi doesn't sound like it would be like a Georgia city. You know how we have like these funky names. So, Arabi. Got it. Thank you. Eastman, Georgia. Gotcha. Eastman, you're dry. You're dry. But I appreciate y'all phonetically telling me how to say Arabi. Now I can tell Ben that it's Arabi and not Arabi. That makes our life so much easier. Cool. So someone asks, is severe thunderstorm warning going towards McRae? It is not, but if you do live in McRae, it is probably pouring on the east side of McRae. Okay, it's really heavy downpours. Thankfully, no lightning in that section just east of McRae. But if you go towards Lumber City, yeah, it's heavy downpours, lightning strikes in that one. I was saying earlier, Coley, please tell me how to pronounce your name too. Tornadoes are not likely with this setup. So the setup that we have for severe thunderstorm warnings is going to be more of a gusty winds, hail threats, right? We don't have the atmosphere to get tornadoes in this circumstance, and really for a lot of summertime storms. Like, there has to be like another factor bringing in those severe thunderstorms, like severe weather enough to get it going to a tornado. So one of the things we look at for severe thunderstorm warnings, if they're going to produce a tornado, is going to be wind shear. And currently there is very little to no wind shear across central Georgia, which means, and wind shear, for those who don't know what wind shear is, it's turning with the winds of height. Think of a tornado, it spins, right? So you need to have the winds going in every single direction all the way up to create a tornado. We don't have that ingredient to do that. So we're not going to see tornadoes. With this setup, we're going to see heavy downpours, lightning, gusty winds, and small hail. Lizella is dry. Dublin, you're good. Warner Robins is fine. Like I was saying, we have some people watching from Warner Robins Stadium, and it's very dry. It's very dry. Like I was saying, severe thunderstorm warning is going on for Lawrence, Montgomery, Truitland, and Wheeler counties. Mount Vernon, good question. You're seeing some moderate downpours, but that severe thunderstorm warning is not in your direct, like, it's not covering Mount Vernon. And like I was saying, people keep asking about what direction is this going. It's not going any direction. So the severe thunderstorm warning is going to really stay in this area. Now, does it get chopped off or not? Good question. I don't know if this will get chopped off or not, or just canceled altogether. It's a possibility. But right now, the Weather Service hasn't said anything about canceling this severe thunderstorm warning. But it's not going to go anywhere. These clouds are going up and not out. So you're going to see heavy downpours, lightning, small hail, and gusty winds in this one section of the area. Putnam County, Lake Sinclair. So you're on the Putnam County side. So you guys should be safe to pontoon, safe to go out on the water, because it is very dry now in Lake Sinclair. You had a passing shower about an hour ago, but you're good now. What about Dublin? Oh, thank you, Ellen, for telling me you had about 2 inches of rain this afternoon. Thank you. That's good to know. What about Mount Vernon? Like I said, Mount Vernon, you're going to see some heavy downpours, but you're not in a severe thunderstorm warning. Dublin tonight, like I was saying, with these showers and storms, I'll give you like a future view look of showers and storms for the rest of the day. Like, it's very possible that we could see some like scattered showers and storms still lingering into our southeastern counties. So that includes areas like Lawrence County, Dodge County, Dublin, Eastman, Vidalia, past 11 p.m. But mostly everybody else should stay dry, and then we're gonna really clear out past midnight. So is it possible you see more rain? Yes. Is it likely it will become a severe thunderstorm warning? Not likely. Like I was saying earlier, with that kind of stuff, you have to have energy, and we get energy from the sun. Well, the sun's not out at 11 p.m. at night, so you can't get energy from any kind of source. So storms start to fade, especially ones that are driven by energy, like we see in the summertime. So it's unlikely we'll see anything past midnight. But it is possible we could see a little bit more rain until 11 o'clock tonight. So if we're doing fireworks anywhere along I-16, east and south, I would wait. I'll wait. That's all I gotta say about that one. And into tomorrow, we're gonna see the same thing too. Afternoon showers and storms. 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Look at that. Just heavy downpours once again for tomorrow. Doing the same thing. 4th of July. This is Monday. Heavy downpours. This is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. Heavy downpours still. So you gotta kind of find an opportune time to like shoot off those fireworks, right? Because rain chances are gonna be all across the board. Millersville is dry. Roberta, you're dry. Terrytown, our lights just went out but came back on, no rain. Yeah, because I'm sure that you got like a lightning strike somewhere. That happened to us too. We did get a lot of rain here in Macon, but we took a couple lightning strikes and that like turned off our lights for like a split second. Let's see if I can find. Yeah. So Terrytown, you're not seeing any rain. That's what I was saying with these storms. Like, they're not going anywhere. So Terrytown, you're like right outside of that warning, maybe by like a mile or two. And the storms aren't going to necessarily move to the east into your area, but they're in the realm of it. I also want you to pay attention to the fact that if you look at Terrytown, like just watch it, there's a lightning strike outside of the warning. That's why I keep telling y'all, lightning can strike 10 miles outside of a storm. So just be aware of that. If storms are in your area, make sure you go inside. Hey Janet, hi. How about Byron? Byron is dry. The only thing we're really looking at is this kind of like subsection of central Georgia, the southeastern portions of the area that's showing a severe thunderstorm warning, and then some more storms near Lumber City, south of Mount Vernon, is where we're seeing that. Let's see if we can find any hail within this again. Like the smallest amount of hail possible if you live down Highway 199. Yeah, that may be about it. That's the only hail I'm seeing. So I'm sure that within the next few minutes, because this goes until 8:45, that we'll see this kind of like break apart, fall apart, or they'll just cancel the warning. Let's see if we can see anything in terms of winds. A little bit of gusty winds. Let's see. Take this warning box off and show you what we're seeing. It's saying 17 miles an hour. Yeah, that's all I'm really picking up. But again, this is so far away from the radar site, because if you notice, I'll kind of go back to this little mouse. You kind of see the radar is way out in Twiggs County. So when we have radar like that, it doesn't shoot into the storm, it shoots up into the clouds. So it's not really getting what's on the ground. So it's kind of hard to kind of measure. So we're just going to go based off what the Weather Service said and keep it at 60 miles an hour. McRae, you're good for now. Maybe some heavy downpours, but you're not in the severe thunderstorm warning. If you live on the east side of McRae or you live near Scotland, you're getting some good rain. But again, like I was saying, with any storm, the lightning can strike 10 miles away. So the storm just to your south and east near Lumber City is producing some heavy downpours, lightning that could bring some lightning strikes to you. But otherwise, you're just dealing with some heavy downpours. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep everybody informed. Of course, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning going on for Lawrence, Montgomery, Trutland, Wheeler for the next 10 minutes. I would assume if they're not seeing any more gusty winds that they might cancel this warning, but of course we got to listen to the Weather Service and see what they say. But again, this is where the severe thunderstorm warning is for today. We can even see if we can see, let's take a look and see if we can spot the storm from Dublin. Pull that up. This is Macon. This should be Dublin up here. And we'll turn the camera to see if we can see that storm. And again, comment where you're watching from, or if you live in that little area of Lawrence, Trutland, Wheeler, or Montgomery, and you're in that, safely, like I said, safely, take a picture, share a picture with us, maybe if you have any hail reports, wind reports, let us know. This is taking a little bit of time to load for a second, but this is Dublin, and it's showing you that Dublin's dry, maybe a little bit windy from those storms. It does not want to let me push or tilt the camera. Okay, so we can't really see from Dublin from right now because the website's not acting correctly, but you're seeing in Dublin that it is it's like partly cloudy. So like I was saying, this severe thunderstorm warning is for a very concentrated area of these, like this quad county, if you can call it that, a quad county severe thunderstorm warning. Again, Lawrence, Montgomery, Trutland, Wheeler until 8:45. We haven't had any updates from the Weather Service on that. Oh, and just as I say that, we continue the severe thunderstorm warning for Wheeler, Montgomery, and Trutland. So Lawrence, you're out of it. You see how they kind of sliced that? So they made it just one particular section. Yeah, but I was just showing the camera just to show you from Dublin if we could see the rain. That's why I put it on there, but we're back to radar now. Fireworks at Southern Pines might happen still, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, these are very isolated in nature, so we're gonna definitely see some storms, but most of us now should be on the dry side. But of course, again, like I was saying, fireworks may have to be on hold for just a little bit as these storms kind of roll through, or not even roll through because they're not really moving much, as they form, pop up, and dissipate. Just because obviously you don't want soggy fireworks, but most of the storms should be dying down by about midnight. But the great thing about this though is that it's only Saturday. So hopefully if we can't get those fireworks off today, they can be done tomorrow, they can be done Monday. Really, in this day and age, people shoot off fireworks for anything. So it's not like we had to have a specific day, right? Yeah, like Coley was saying, not looking at any tornadoes. Exactly, because like I was saying, we don't have the ingredients for tornadoes, so it is not likely to happen. But yeah, severe thunderstorm warning still, again, the Lawrence County got shaved off, but even if you are in Lawrence County, you're seeing a lot of heavy rain if you live in South Lawrence. So just keep that in mind. You're not in the severe thunderstorm warning, but it is raining pretty hard. And this little small section of the bigger picture lasts until 9:45. So I'm going to go up and down, north to south again for Central Georgia to see what you're looking at. A few showers in Lamar County as you're heading up I-75 north, just west Forsyth, so you're getting into the High Falls area, seeing some rain. Macon, we're dry after that big thunderstorm that rolled through. Everybody from Gray to Lake Sinclair, Sparta, Sandersville, Irvington, Gordon, Gray, Warrington, Wrightsville, Danville, Jeffersonville, you're dry. So that's good news, right? So y'all should be good to set off those fireworks. When we head south, that's where we're seeing most of our activity. Again, that severe thunderstorm warning just in our extreme southeastern counties, Montgomery, Trutland, and Wheeler. But some heavy downpours into South Lawrence, into Telfair. So just keep that in mind. But we're seeing all of that. Donna says heavy rains, some mild winds, and winds. Small amount of lightning and pea-sized hail. Yep. That's all possible over there. All possible. And again, like I said, with any severe thunderstorm warning, it's possible that any of these could go rogue severe, like we've seen today. But even with those heavy showers and those stronger storms that aren't severe, treat them like a regular storm like you would with a severe thunderstorm warning, because even though they aren't warned per se, they have impacts as well. Heavy downpours, lightning, small hail. So something to keep in mind. So that's what we're looking at. Again, I'll look back since we're talking about hail, if we have any hail in this one. Yeah, a small amount of hail as you head south and west of Soperton. But again, pea-sized, if anything. Very, very small hail in there. And with the data we're having, I'll look at current temperatures now. The day we're having, it's really, really hot outside. So even if we did see some hail, I'm sure most of it will melt on contact. You're kind of seeing that small little pocket of yellow between Dublin, Vidalia, and McRae, showing you that's where that storm is, making it very cool. But everybody else is in the 80s. But when you have hail in the 80s, when it usually hits the ground, it melts. So a lot of times you can't really get a good picture of it unless it's like hailing like crazy. Sheila said we don't even have rain in the forecast until tomorrow in Forsyth. Did anything change? I mean, not necessarily. What I would ask you, Sheila, what app are you using? Because a lot of times when you use the weather app on your phone, it's not the most accurate. So it will tell you things in real time, but it updates to real time. So it's not going to tell you kind of like what's going on throughout the day as well as we can. For us, we kind of simplify that into a % chance of rain, right? So 40% of the people in the area are going to get rain. And a lot of us did get rain today. But Forsyth, I mean, right now you're sitting kind of dry. There's a few showers just to your north. Like I was saying, High Falls is getting some rain. But I don't think any more rain should be in the forecast for a lot of us for the rest of the day, just because, like I was saying, we get a lot of energy from our sun. And since the sun is it's about to be sunset now, but because the sun is going down, sun's not out at night, we don't have enough energy to get these storms going at night. So if you're not seeing rain now, it's unlikely that you'll see rain later on tonight unless you live in these like southeastern counties where like the models are saying that rain could be lasting till about the 11 to 12 hour for today. So I don't think anything, yeah, no problem. I don't think anything changed. Yeah, that's what I assumed. I was like, the app, yeah. The weather app, not our weather app, but the phone app, weather app is not the best. And they don't really keep up with real time and kind of like take into all the considerations we do. But for like really any day this week, you do have a chance for rain anywhere in central Georgia, just like we're seeing now. But again, severe thunderstorm warning lasts for another 2 minutes in Montgomery, Shrewtland, Wheeler. Let's see if they said anything about this severe thunderstorm warning at all. I have a feeling they're going to start to cancel it, but we'll see. Yeah, they haven't said anything about it, but it only has a minute and a half on the severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, how nasty is it in Cadwell? I know someone's last name is Caldwell that I know very well, so I always think of that. In Cadwell, it's raining pretty hard, lightning strikes, downpours, nothing severe, but like I was saying, with any of these strong storms today, anything could go rogue severe, possibly, but again, since we're heading towards nighttime, it's unlikely anything else will go severe. It's unlikely, not saying 0 chance, but it's unlikely. But it's just heavy rain, downpours in Cadwell right now. So we're just seeing rain all across the board in central Georgia. Again, severe thunderstorm warning there. And this just might be a little bit unfortunate for our friends who live in our southeastern counties, just because trying to show off those fireworks, won't be able to for the next kind of like hour or so just because of all that rain. But hopefully this rain starts to die down into the 9 to 10 p.m. hour. Still got about 30 seconds left on that severe thunderstorm warning. We'll see if they maintain it or they cancel it. So let's see what they're going to do. But otherwise, nothing else in central Georgia is going severe. A lot of us even like dying down those rain chances. The only lake that I will say you may want to step off if you're on the lake now is Blackshear. But otherwise, every other lake should be good in central Georgia unless you're living somewhere near Soperton in that area. So we'll see what they do. And they have canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for today. Any chance for severe stuff tomorrow? Justin asks, is it similar to today? It is going to be very similar to today. The Weather Service has indicated that, just like today, tomorrow could have the same setup where 1 or 2 storms could go severe. Not pinpointing any specific place in central Georgia, but one of the few storms could go severe in our area for a little bit. But really just looking at more of strong storms, heavy downpours, lightning. But it's really the same setup for today, for tomorrow, and Monday. So just be aware, but really have fun this holiday weekend, you guys. It's like any other summertime day, right? We get the heat of the day, afternoon showers and storms, evening storms, right? So it's just going to be like any other day. Just be safe, and if any storms come in your area, when thunder roars, go indoors and just have fun. You know, be out with your friends, have fun with your friends and family. And I'll see y'all at 11 for a full update on the forecast. See you then.